this one going. And we're off from Baltimore. Return coming from the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10. Throwing on their first play. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
This is Henry on second. Let's call that a solid run, though, partner. He got about 6. It's going to be third down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Jump off caught by his back. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on third down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. This is caught by Isaiah Likely. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
First and 10.
Throwing now on first down, it's Jackson. That pass pulled in by Henry. Still has some space inside the 35. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
At the Bills' 32-yard line.
Give to Henry on the inside handoff. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks. Opening script working gangbusters so far. First and 10 now at the 29. Another run for Henry. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Second and 10 now. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So they're left facing third and long. Lamar now from the gun. Flush down out to his left. He's running for it. And that will not be enough for a first down.
Oh, man, those defensive players hate slipping quarterbacks. Near impossible to keep them hedged in or corralling behind the line there. He evades them long enough to turn a potential loss into positive yardage.
So some time to maybe reconsider what to do on fourth down. That's the end of the first quarter. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to the bank in just a moment. All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. Fourth down, here's Jackson. Oh, what a stiff-arm! And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
18 yards. That's good for another Baltimore Raven. First down and goal to go.
Jackson keeping it himself. Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3. With the wrong direction the last play. Need to get forward 3 yards here on second and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
Pistol snap to Jackson. Rolling out to his left. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Ravens get the game's first points here in the second. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. All right, so we're already into the second quarter, Brock, but that was just their opening drive of this football game. Fortunately, they did get a touchdown out of it.
Yep, and if opportunities with the ball are going to be as infrequent as they've been to start this game, you got to make each and one of those chances count. In that area, they are a perfect one-for-one.
Jackson throwing for it. And that's brought in for two, Brock. That's going to put him up 8-0.
What we say about the NFL game, it's a game of matchups. And that time they get the matchup they want, and they go right to it. It's a risky call throwing it for two. That risk pays off.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up first and 10. First out of the game for James Cook. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Brings up second down at the 36-yard line.
Again, it's Cook. And progress finally halted after he picks up a chunk.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Catch made right side by Coleman. And he takes it up and across midfield into Ravens territory.
I feel so bad, I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
He's got this complete to James Cook. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
New set of downs for him at the 38. First and 10. Here's Allen. Chased out to his right. Pulled in by his back. Cook. And this drives him back at a field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage. To the air again. Allen. Buys time, rolling right. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Again, Allen to the air. Escapes out to the left. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. To throw again, it's Allen. Flushed out of the pocket. Got a man, that's Kincaid. And he's out of bounds right at that 25-yard line. They come through with 6 yards there, Brock, and they're rewarded with a new set of downs. Quite the opening drive they put together, partner. New set of downs all the way down to the 25. Allen gonna throw again. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Roquan Smith with the pick. And the Ravens make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half. Worked through his progression, nobody available, and by the time he checked it down to the back, oh, you could almost see it coming. A defender there to intercept it.
Because those defenders have clocks too. I mean, we get so enamored talking about a quarterback's clock, but defenders do as well, and they know when that quarterback's holding the ball, likely a check down is coming. That is just smart defensive play.
We will not get any further, but plenty of progress already. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Cook trying this one up the gut. Powering his way forward a bit, give him about 6 there to begin this drive. Offense in the hurry up here.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 41. Brought in right side by Kincaid. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
It's Allen out of the pistol. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Ravens' 33-yard line.
From the 33 on 2nd down. Getting out to his left. He's running with it. And he'll go down here at the 16. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Bills first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Working inside the red zone. Oh, he's keeping it again. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And he even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
2nd and 3 now. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. This throw is caught. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4. Offense up to the line fast.
1st and goal, Buffalo.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Connects with Cook. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage. Working quickly here.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the Ravens' 3-yard line.
Throwing now from the gun. Forced out to his right. Ravens swoop it in, and they bring him down. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
This defense has been trying like mad to do anything to disrupt the rhythm, get the QB off his spot. It's got to be a massive relief to see their efforts paid off on that play.
3rd and goal for Allen. And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up 4th down.
I can pretty much guarantee you, Kate, the minute that quarterback left the pocket, that D coordinator started to hold his breath. It is so hard when you play a dual-threat QB out on the run in space, especially down here in the red zone, but the defense rises to the occasion.
Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Matt Prater on for the field goal try. A very short kick here from the right hash. And they fake it. And all their pressure gets it done. That's a sack on 4th down as they force the turnover.
Hey, listen, if you're going to make that call, you better be sure you're going to pull it off. Failure takes points right off the board.
First and 10. Here's Jackson. He rolls to his right. That's low and bounces short of his man. That was Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. So that brings up 2nd down. Handoff headed right to Henry. And he's cut after a gain of about 2. That's Gregory Rousseau who cleaned up that play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
This gets forward to around the 29. And Oliver there to make the stop. Well, the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless 3rd quarter for us. It's Ravens ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win. Second down now, 7 to go. From the gun, a run for Henry. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down, just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
On first down, Jackson. To the left and reeled in by Hopkins. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Flying down the middle with Henry. He stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and less than a yard.
Turning to Henry on 3rd. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. A 5-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Going to the ground again on first. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Changing it up here, Jackson. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. So now here's 3rd and 5. They toss right side to Henry. And he's taken to the ground after a nice push downfield.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master. Seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone can finally get to him.
It's Henry on the counter.
This speech is my recital. I think it's very vital to rock around. That's right. On top.